crew of construction workers, hammers and rivets away late into the night. They're behind schedule and need to get things done fast. But their work is interrupted by a ghostly presence. A specter with a bright red cape, blue skin, and wild white hair leaves all the men scurrying for cover. What sort of demonic presence could do this? Welcome to Mysteries in the Machine.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Ethan. All right, before we get into the show today, Charlie, we have an email.
We do. We really do. We have an email. Y'all, you should send us emails. mysteriesthemachinepod@gmail.com, because we will read it on the show. If that's we love talking to you.
It can be about literally anything. Please
literally. Tell us about your day. Tell us, I don't know. Show me a picture of your dog. I love it.
Yes. Any pet pictures.
Whatever. Pictures, anything. We love it. We love to hear from you guys. So this is an email from David. It says, frequent listener. Hello to both of you from the UK. Oh, should I be doing this in a British accent?
I think you might offend him if you do.
Okay, fine. I guess this isn't bacon and eggs. I can't do accents while I'm reading for other people. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to say how much I'm enjoying the podcast. Been one of the better Scooby-Doo shows. Focus. Blah, blah. I think this is a run-on sentence. I've enjoyed the podcast. Been one of the better Scooby-Doo shows. Focus ones I used to listen to. Haven't been around for a long time. Can't wait for you to start the Scooby-Doo show. A lot of bangers. I used to record off Boomerang. 90s kid here.
Hell
and
yeah.
hope you might consider doing commentary episodes as specials in between each show incarnation.
We will definitely consider that.
Have a good day. Sincerely, David. Oh, but what would we comment in real time? That's my question for you, David. If you're listening, as you seem to be a frequent listener, what would you want us to commentate on? Because, like, I wouldn't want to just do, like, one of our basics, you know?
Yeah, I mean, as a way to, like, tide people in season, what will we do?
And probably eventually, once we have some more bonus show content in between seasons, we'll probably release some of that to the main feed. But
Yeah.
you know, first we want to have enough on the Patreon and the bonus feed, you know, where that feels like a special little present.
We've only got 4 bonus episodes out right now, but you know.
All right, of course. And oh my goodness, who has entered the machine today? Coming out the back.
I'm the spooky presence holding on to the top of the fucking mystery machine and just like peeking my head over the window.
Oh, I see the pink hair, the head just popping down like, hello.
Excellent.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm Raye. Hi.
How are you doing, Raye? How have you been?
Oh,
you want to tell the people?
Currently, yeah, I'm high on oxycodone because I had surgery recently and I got a tattoo.
Too many,
and also period cramps, which is probably too much information for a podcast audience, but we're all friends here, right?
You do whatever you want, bud.
Too many bodily things happening at once. It's just it's
God, and all during Pride Month too. That's
homophobia.
I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. Honestly, I've been having a great time. I've been doing a lot of writing recently. It's Pride Month. I also have fucking a Ren Fair coming up. And what I want to do for it is be a little fortune teller person, which is hard because I don't have an outfit, and putting together a fortune teller outfit that isn't racist sounds incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
But what I do have is tarot card earrings, which are good, and I also have
Excellent.
these little bottles, these little glass bottles, and what I'm
Ooh.
gonna do is write little fortunes and roll them up and put them in these and hand them out as my trinkets for
Have
people.
y'all
is excellent.
seen the video of the people who dressed up as rats at Ren Fair and were like
No.
stamping people, being like plague,
Were they
plague,
giving them the
plague.
plague?
They're
Oh my
giving them the
God.
plague.
That's amazing.
Okay, my favorite shit. So sometimes people dress up as Star Trek characters at Ren Fairs because
Amazing.
you know the time travel thing.
I dress up as the doctor.
On Tumblr,
so-
somebody was talking about this one guy who, whenever he sees people in those outfits, pulls them aside like, "Let me speak to you, my lord," and then like opens his jacket and he has a badge of the Federation and he's like, "You're breaking the." You need to leave these.
You're gonna get me
God.
caught. I'm undercover. Like
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I've also seen
What's
people
the prime
dress up as
directive? God, I can't think of words because I
Yeah.
am pretty high, and also I'm interrupting
Yeah.
you a lot. Go ahead. Sorry.
I've also seen people dress up as Marty McFly.
good.
Oh,
Doctor.
adorable. Love
Good.
that.
Yeah, I've dressed up as the doctor a couple times. It's an easy
Which
time.
one, Charlie?
I usually just bring out Matt Smith because he's easiest. He's one of my easier
Okay.
ones to dress up as. I don't think my tweed
Sure.
jacket fits anymore, so I cannot do him anymore. Very sad.
Rip.
I've never actually watched Classic Who, but I did make a long ass Fifth Doctor scarf once.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Which was fun.
Wait, you made it? Like you
Yeah,
knitted one?
I used to do some knitting and stuff.
Love that.
They're a fun. Okay,
They
here's a
are.
good. So Ethan, it's been a while since
Yes.
we've recorded.
Yes.
We did have a bonus come out last week.
Yep.
It's gonna be weird because that hasn't happened yet. Technically, we recorded it,
Technically, no.
but we haven't put anything out yet. Time is weird. Time is fake.
Time is weird. It wibbly wobbly, timey wimey things.
So if you didn't listen to that one, which was our Glass Onion episode, many life things were happening, mostly for Ethan.
Yes.
During our hiatus.
I moved.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I moved, and things happened with that, and things had to be back. But we're
This
here now.
episode
And I
was
got a
also
cat.
cursed and had to get rescheduled twice, and you got a cat.
I got a cat.
And Charlie got a cat.
Yeah, maybe
His
it
name
was
is
my black
Archie, and
cat
he's a little void, and we love him.
that actually caused the problems, the unluck. No, I
Archie
refuse.
could never.
I refuse.
Archie
He's
could
baby.
never.
He has
just
these
a baby.
big green eyes that stare into your soul. I love him. He's everything to me.
He is excellent. We love her.
But now we're talking about the Scooby-Doo show. Y'all, are you excited?
Delightful.
Are you ready? Ethan, I know you
I
don't
am
know
ready.
this series. Ray, do
No,
you
I
have
do not.
any previous experience with this series? Do you know?
I was like, what is the Scooby-Doo show? I started it up and I was like, oh my god, I did not remember this theme song until the exact moment I started hearing it. And then I was like, yep, definitely.
Sleeper agent and unlocked something.
Exactly.
Okay, actually,
also
now
his
that I
fucking
think
cousin or whoever that guy is.
Scooby Dum,
We
yeah.
hate him. I
Charlie has
hate
told
him.
me about Scooby Dum. We have not seen him yet.
He comes
but-
up in 2 episodes. So
Jesus, okay. Well, thanks for preparing me for that.
don't you worry, he's in the Florida episode.
Oh boy.
You know that
He
tracks,
is Florida
actually.
man.
I think it's Florida.
Hold on, let me see this.
It's like I think it's like a fake like Hokey Finoki or swamp or something.
headless horseman.
No, he's in the gruesome gator ghoul. That's his first episode.
Yeah, Florida. That makes sense.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. It's all coming together.
Yeah, I don't like him, but y'all remember this? Yeah, you know this show.
Very vaguely.
Um,
Very, very vaguely.
Do you Ethan?
Something resonated in the back of my mind of during the theme song when I saw Scooby being chased by a shark. Somehow
Mm.
that resonated with me.
Yeah, that might.
But that was it.
Okay. So let me tell y'all my Scooby-Doo show history, because I have some fun things here. So y'all remember in the olden days when Netflix would send you
I mean, I know of them. I have never experienced such a thing myself.
I did.
My family, like, we had a Blockbuster like 3 blocks away, so we just went there.
We did the
Blockbuster
Netflix
Redbox. That was our vibe.
We did the Netflix DVD thing. And this is how I like watched a lot of the old Scooby-Doo. This is how I watched like Where Are You? And the Scooby-Doo show, because it's like the third season of the Scooby-Doo show is also technically the third season, quote unquote, of Where Are You? It's like weird how that works. I prefer it to be part of the Scooby-Doo show because it still has a Scooby-Doo show theme. And that's how I was introduced to like the theme song and everything, and so much of this show. And on like streaming services, it was actually put out this way too, I think. Or at least in my DVDs, I think it was put out this way. I want to say it was
when I watched the episode right before we started, it was listed as part of
No, I think Max currently Max is taking a bunch of their Scooby-Doo show off, or Scooby-Doo stuff off. They took all Scrappy off. So
oh my god.
If we get to Scrappy before someone brings it back, we're gonna have to be pirates. But
yo ho
yo ho yo ho.
I don't care.
But yeah, for some reason that's how I was first introduced to this show, is that I would watch the third season of it, and I had no knowledge of the first 2 seasons of this show. Actually, no. I think when I had the DVDs from Netflix, I think I did watch these first couple seasons. I did not remember this episode, but there are certain episodes of it that I was like, oh yeah, I remember that episode. I remember that. Why am I watching this show and I'm not seeing this episode specifically? So it's a weird time of how they did all of that shit.
Yeah. How DVDs were set up, even streaming services. Like, when you were talking about that, it reminded me of how Batman, the animated series, on streaming, Batman The Adventures Continue, or whatever it's called, is set up as like a season of that, even though it's definitely a different show with a different animation style a little bit. So it's I just wish that people cared about animation and putting the episodes in the right order, because you get DVDs and the episodes aren't even in the right order, and I go insane.
Yeah, like, to be fair, they also did like weird shit even when the things were made. Like I said, when this show was put on the air, it was also weird in how it was like categorized, because it was part of like the Scooby Dynamite Hour, the Scooby like Laugh Olympics like hour or whatever. Like there were so many different things where it was
programming
like syndicated in that way.
They always do such weird shit. It's fascinating.
But I think it was specifically like the era of TV that it was in as why it has those issues. I don't think we have as much of that like nowadays.
We have less, unless you're trying to watch fucking Miraculous Ladybug.
Miraculous Ladybug is on its own. It's its own category of weird fuckery. Don't worry about it, Ethan. There is no order to the episodes.
I was gonna say, I'm not familiar. I just know it exists.
There is a plot. There is no order to the episodes.
It's fucked up.
Anything.
Like,
it's
every like different service like puts it out in a different order, which is also different from the production order, which seems to be different from chronological order. It is so bad.
Everything is terrible. Like, each season is consistent. Like you have a season, but however the episodes are ordered in that season doesn't matter.
Weird.
Except for the fact that after the first season, it definitely matters.
Yes.
Because there's like a very consistent plot.
Is fine. Second and on, it matters, actually.
Yeah.
Because there's plot. Anyway, Scooby-Doo show is amazing. Like I said, this, when a couple years back, they finally put this on streaming, and I was like, there's 3 seasons of the Scooby-Doo what is this? I feel like this is different. I feel like I don't know what this is. And I did not remember this fucking episode. So now I permanently remember this episode because I watched it in the airport
Right.
and I was like, this is interesting. This is so different from anything. But also, the Scooby-Doo show, I think, is kind of the blueprint for Scooby, like, in general. Like, this really
Interesting.
solidifies how a Scooby-Doo cartoon should work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The
I
episode
think all the
structure.
kinks from Where Are You and the new kind of worked out.
Yeah, I will say the one thing this show is missing is the music in the chase
Yes.
scenes. But
Mhm.
everything
Yes.
else, I feel like, has been ironed out at this point. We have our
Yeah.
spooky intro, we have our wonderful theme song, we have all 5 members of the gang, and sometimes we have, like, a random, like, you know, a person. We don't have it in this episode, but we have, like, a person who is either a friend of the gang or related to the gang who, like, is kind of our intro into this mystery. And we always have clues. We have clues and a solid mystery of things happening instead of just,
Mhm.
well, we're just kind of stumbling into this thing and we're on an island
Or
and I don't know who the fuck that guy is, but we unmasked him. Like, you know?
or somebody's car broke down and we're picking them up and we get involved in their shenanigans.
Yeah, this is definitely more solidified of, like, who done it and mystery solving.
Yeah.
It's more concrete.
I would be interested to keep watching and see if those mysteries get more concrete, because this one was kind of goofy ass.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna be goofy ass. It's a cartoon, right? I think you're forgetting that this is also
I mean, true.
Scooby-Doo.
I mean,
I-
like, we didn't really get, like, a serious Scooby-Doo show, at least in my experience, until Mystery Incorporated. Charlie, please correct me.
Not in a show format. I would say, like, Zombie Island is our first serious
Right.
Scooby-Doo
Sure.
anything.
Yes.
Probably anything that's serious. But, like, yeah, Ray, you gotta remember what show you're talking about. Like,
No,
it's a concrete mystery for a
Right.
silly cartoon with million shenanigans. We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
shenanigans.
I
still.
just remember the mysteries being more solvable than this one. This one has like 2 clues, and I
This
don't think
is-
that they're that good.
This is still more solvable than we've had previously, but
Okay,
don't
okay.
worry.
Got it.
At least
This
we
is what I
actually
mean.
know. At least we met the suspects before
Yeah,
the
that's...
mystery started.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm
That helps.
saying. Of, like, they're
Instead of-
finally
I see.
Unmasking,
making things a little bit
Yeah.
better.
instead of unmasking a random guy who we've never met before.
Who the fuck is Bluestone the Great? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's
Okay,
just
good to know.
here. He's stealing some treasure.
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 So the theme song. Yeah?
It is a banger.
Is it a banger?
Yeah,
It is
definitely.
good. It is a banger. It doesn't have nostalgia points for me that Where Are You does, but it's definitely better than the new Scooby in my mind.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. It's good shit, man.
Yeah, it's
The-
not as, like, immediately iconic as, like, the original theme song, but it does... It has that, like, old school charm to it, definitely.
Yeah. I still maintain that the best Scooby-Doo theme song is What's New,
Mhm, mhm.
Correct.
but that won't be for a long time. So
Eventually, we'll do some kind of tier list, and I think that's
Nice.
gonna be the S
Yeah.
tier. Is just what's new.
absolutely, it's just What's
Yeah.
New,
But
and the fact that Simple Plan still plays it, just
The
like
fact-
Delightful.
at
no, I
concerts.
think they were only recently allowed to play it at concerts. I thought that was the
Really?
thing. Because they only just
Oh.
recently put it on Spotify, like in the past year.
Mm, goddamn.
really,
Yeah.
huh?
Mm-hmm. Because I remember that, like, blew up when that happened, and that's why all those reels have come out about them playing What's New Scooby-Doo at their concerts recently. Is because it wasn't a thing before.
2020. Okay, hold on.
2020? Okay. So maybe it wasn't the past year, but it was still recent.
Yeah, it's still pretty.
Recent for us, who are now getting old, I guess.
Listen,
Hate the passage of time.
I hate the passage of time. Also, the last 5 years have both felt like 20 years and 1 year.
Yeah, time has not been real. COVID fucked up our generation for all eternity.
Correct.
Yeah, and I was in college.
I'm
then.
sorry for your college.
I'm so sorry for your loss, bestie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, from like my freshman year to my junior year of college.
Yeah, my little sister, same shit. Rough times. She just wanted to go to school. She wanted to go to parties. Tragic.
No, missing the true college experience of going to parties your freshman year and then being like, yeah, this wasn't for me, I'm bored. And then hiding
I
it
actually
in your dorm.
that
for
actually
the next
did
3 years.
happen to me in 2019, but that's a story for another day.
No, see, I never went to a single college party. I did not know where they were. Charlotte, my little sister, she got fucking crunk. Now she lives in New York and goes to bars and shit. Like, she
Love
parties
that
like
for her.
crazy.
Wild.
Go Charlotte, I guess. Shout out to her.
You know,
All
sometimes
right,
you just do what you do.
let's get into this fucking episode.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been going for so long.
It's been
without...
23 minutes.
Okay.
Listen,
So
we
these
had
guys
to
are
establish
working
this first.
on this fucking building, and then they say it's the Spectre again, and I was like, you're doing this while you're being haunted by this guy? Like, if this was the first time, that's excusable, but I was like, oh my god, I would not go back. And then we find out that is the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, is
that
they
is
keep
indeed the
losing
problem.
people. And
I mean, would you go to work if your workplace was haunted and you're not like doing ghost tours or something?
Not on a fucking construction site where you're
Yeah, that's
20 floors
dangerous.
off the ground on
Yeah.
these fucking
Yeah.
girders.
this
Yeah.
entire thing
I
is
guess-
like so dangerous, is it not?
Like, I guess
Okay.
there's no OSHA in the Scooby-Doo
I know.
universe.
Well, there is because they're wearing hard hats, but that's it. I was
That's
gonna
the
talk about
only
this later,
thing.
but I'm like insane about it. This man has definitely killed people. Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
is scaring people who are standing on these fucking girders with no harnesses, no safety equipment whatsoever. They have fallen to their deaths 100%.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
why he
people
keeps
definitely
losing
died.
people.
Because they're
That's the real
dying.
answer. I've lost some good men. Yeah, you have. They fell in the cement and were never heard from again.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we got that intro for sure. Once again, an iconic Scooby-Doo looking villain, I think.
Yes.
This is not a guy that I ever hear about. But like
No,
he's
not at
got
all.
such a good look to me.
And I haven't really seen this design. I do like the design. It fits very well among like the roster of Scooby villains.
Yeah.
I do think that the design is a little bit fucking hilarious. Every time that I
Yeah.
see him standing somewhere or like staring in through a window with that big like Joker ass grin on his face, I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know why, but I was just like, I watched this episode, I'm like, I think this is a Raye episode. Like, I think they will appreciate this guy for some reason.
He is a funny little guy with it.
Okay, I was gonna say, is he a little guy?
Nah, I don't know about little
Damn.
guy specifically.
He's
I
not
think
a
that's
little
a gremlin
guy
man.
in my classic way.
That is
Yeah.
definitely a gremlin man.
But like
Yeah,
that's a lot of
exactly.
Scooby-Doo villains, is that most of them are gremlin men. So
Mm-hmm.
you got a few
Gremlin
gremlin
theater
women,
kids.
but you know, they're all gremlins.
Yeah. So there is Gremlin Man. The other category is like faceless automaton, which I also
Hmm.
very much enjoy. You know, the diving mask guy, that kind of
Sure.
vibe. Very, very good. I feel like
The
that's actually
robot.
scarier.
the two genders.
Exactly.
Gremlin man and faceless automaton.
Tag yourself.
Like yourself, I'm Gremlin man.
Oh god. All right. Well, the gang, guess what they're at? They're at like an all-night pizza joint. I love it. I want to go.
Do you remember
Also-
what the place was called? Because we saw it like 4 times.
Sam's.
Yeah,
Sam's.
Sam's
Okay,
Pizza
good.
open all night. There you go. Thank you,
Because
Sam.
goddamn,
I would
we
like
get
some
so much pizza this episode.
This pizza has no cheese.
Yeah, the pizza
Why?
looks so shitty. Oh my god, you're so right.
It has crust, sauce, no cheese, and pepperoni.
Yeah, no, they need
Well-
some cheese on there because I'm mad about it.
So this man is spinning this pizza dough.
This is
and
our
it's
first
making this.
shenanigan.
First shenanigan, yeah.
It's making this goofy ass sound, and then it becomes like a little UFO and flies over to their table and then back. And then Scooby just eats raw pizza dough while this man's
Yeah.
trying to spin it.
'Cause that
and I'm like,
tastes
buddy.
great.
It's Scooby-Doo. he doesn't care.
Raw bread dough is not the vibe, guys.
It's really not.
I think I will question it when it is Shaggy eating some of these things.
Oh,
when
yeah.
Scooby does it, Scooby is an alien.
I feel like Scooby shouldn't be doing that, though. I'm like, is that going to expand in your stomach? Like, I would not let my dog eat raw pizza dough.
Does it get cooked in your stomach? Like,
I mean, like, stomach acid can dissolve most things.
It can.
So...
I would just worry about the yeast a little bit. You know, bread is very bad for... What is it? What is it that makes birds
Bread's bad
explode?
for ducks.
Fucking rice?
No, Alka-Seltzer.
There is something about how you're not... Let me see. Something about rice.
I'm pretty sure it's Alka-Seltzer. Because my dad grew up on a big lake, and my grandpa, his dad told him, don't leave Alka-Seltzer out. If the gulls get it, they will explode.
Okay, Reddit says birds can eat rice safely. They don't explode and die. That was a 1996 urban legend. So,
okay.
Thank you, Reddit, for setting me right.
Sometimes Reddit is helpful.
Yeah. I mean, I put Reddit after my Google searches because I don't want any of their AI bullshit.
No, literally. I want a real person to tell me a thing. I want an autistic person who's obsessed with whatever your thing is to let me know what the deal is.
Correct.
That exactly.
This is the correct answer. Where's the new social media that is just autistics explaining things to me?
They are YouTube, Reddit Charlie. And Tumblr. Those exist.
It's true.
Yeah, depending on what you want to explain
Jenny Nicholson on YouTube.
Yeah.
With her 4-hour failed Star Wars hotel video.
Oh, okay, well,
you do know about that, right?
I know. My parents went there.
Oh my god.
They did?
Yes.
Wait.
Just
they
before
spent that much money to go there?
Canceled. We're only talking about this now.
Okay. Carrie, I thought you were better than that.
No, I wanted to go too.
I mean, who wouldn't want to go to like an immersive experience thing? But they just fucked it up so bad.
No, I think it didn't work out with like my work schedule or something. And
so
I could not go because I did not have enough days to take off from work. And so they went like right before it was like I think it had already been like, okay, it's getting closed. And they went like right before it closed and everything.
Goddamn.
So
wild.
They got the experience. As far as I know, they had fun. They enjoyed themselves.
As long as they had fun, I'm happy.
I think they should have gone a little bit farther and like with all the crazy shit they did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does your mom know about all the shit that happened with that?
Probably. She does in fact sell like vacations. She's a travel agent. So
right.
For Disney and
she
Universal.
Knows everything.
So she probably does know. Okay.
Yeah. That's why she was like, yeah, we gotta go. We're going to this place. Like, I want to know what the experience is like.
Yeah. That Jenny Nicholson video, if y'all haven't seen it, slaps. It's really good. So that's my recommendation for the day.
I'd also recommend H-Bomber Guy if you like watching long videos like that, or Wendigoon if you are not familiar.
We are
Wendigoon,
4 minutes into this episode.
I know.
I found him. Okay, this is the last thing I'll say. I found Wendigoon because of his cryptid iceberg videos. He has like 7 of them. They're all at least 30 minutes long. Incredible.
There you go. All right, so
anyway, we're still at the pizza parlor.
We are at the pizza parlor. The gang, specifically Shaggy, is like, "Hey guys, I need a job because I can't pay for food." And
I could not believe this shit. I was like, we're acknowledging that they have to make money somehow? What the fuck?
I think this is the only episode they do. But,
yeah.
But still.
Is Daphne's family not bankrolling them at this point?
Like, it raises so many questions.
I don't think Daphne's established as rich until Pup Named Scooby-Doo, technically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when we established that she has a butler who does whatever she wants. So, right now she's
That's so wild.
That's
such a strong part of her lore for me.
Yeah. Well, we did grow up, like, after that show came out. So.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we get another pizza-related shenanigan.
With the head turning all the way around.
With Scooby's head turning like an owl multiple times.
So that's 2. Ethan, I hope you're keeping track today.
I am.
Good. All right. And we finally exit this pizza place because we've come across the construction company. That's where they decide to get jobs.
It was very interesting because, you know, they were looking for mysteries in the newspaper, and like they brought up like something that they could go investigate, and then they were like, we need money though, so we'll go do this other thing first, and then it ends up also being a mystery.
That's what's amazing about that.
Priorities.
Like I think that's also clues to me.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of another thing about the Scooby-Doo show
I
is
didn't
that
realize that it was the same mystery because I didn't like
Yeah.
remember. I haven't like looked at
Yeah.
the beginning of the episode again.
It's the bank robberies and everything. And like that's the thing about the Scooby-Doo show too, is that they also really like set up the lore of like what's going on with the mystery and everything. And like sometimes there's like, as we get in this episode, there's like, this is a ghost that's been haunting a bunch of things, like, and it's gonna hold this whole creepy backstory of spanning like 100 years. So like I feel like that happens a lot more in this show too.
Yeah.
But I love that they go to the employment office and they're like, hey, can we get jobs, please? And thank you.
Just Fred and Shaggy. Girls don't work construction.
Yeah,
obviously.
girls work construction, but Scooby can. A fucking dog.
I love that it's specifically just you two, but Scooby is also included in that.
Right. Scooby and Shaggy are a fucking unit. They come together.
Correct.
This is 2.5
They
men.
cannot be
The real
separated.
2.5 men. It's
Correct.
Fred, Shaggy, and Scooby.
Though it's not like the girls just sit around doing nothing, but still.
Yeah, they have mystery things to do, but also they will not be making money this episode.
The men do the actual like work, and the girls just make the
Do the
plans.
mystery.
They gotta bring home the bacon.
Yeah.
Yep.
They do the long cons, okay?
Yes.
Investigation, women's work. Clearly.
Correct.
Hello,
ones
heard
with-
of Irene Adler? Like, come on.
They're the ones with the actual PI licenses. And
Fred's there because he drives the van and Shaggy
Uh-huh.
cooks the food.
yeah,
Good.
exactly.
Arian's got a spot.
And then Scooby is part of Shaggy.
Is
So-
a dog.
All right, so we find out this place is haunted. They've lost a lot of good men. And, you know, Shaggy and
Yeah,
Scooby...
because they're scraping him off the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Shaggy, Scooby, and Fred get some hard hats, and then they go onto the 19th and 20th floors with no safety equipment.
Which
Charlie.
is how they used to fucking do it, but...
Yeah, before OSHA. OSHA was established in 1933. This is multiple years after that.
Yep.
Apparently there was...
So the real crime in this episode is the guy putting up this building. He
I
will
wonder
be
if,
arrested for these OSHA violations.
And
I
hiring a
wonder
dog.
if Dalt... I wonder if Dalt has covered OSHA violations in their ongoing series of charging Scooby-Doo villains with the crimes they committed.
Seriously. Dalt, if you ever listen to our podcast, this is a thing that you should do.
Definitely.
Like, they've been putting out videos like that about all the other Scooby-Doo seasons, and I'm like, I can't watch this yet.
Oh,
Yeah, all the
so
different
sad.
crimes that have been committed by the villain of the
Yes.
episode, but it's like, really? Let's get what crimes the kids are committing, what OSHA crimes are being committed. Give me all of it. I want the drama.
Okay.
We're
but-
cataloging the crimes against nature, which is your shenanigans.
Exactly.
Correct.
But there was a house that was haunted where they're building this building.
They moved the house. I think
just
that's
picked it up and moved it.
I think that's hilarious. There's no foundation on this house, clearly, because they just picked
Clearly.
it up.
I mean, they do that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Not frequently, I don't think.
If it's like of historical significance.
Right.
I feel like this house is
Charlie,
of
remember,
historical significance based off
Right,
of.
it does seem to be.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Remember the fucking lighthouse that we went to that they had like moved down the road
Yeah.
because the ocean was creeping up on it?
Yeah. So Ray and I we went on a beach vacation with a bunch of the Deus Ex Media people, and we went to this lighthouse in, where was it? Like,
The Outer Banks.
yeah, the Outer Banks, and they literally like moved it like pushed it and
Just-
everything.
And it seemed like it was a production.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, they made a whole video about it, so
Crazy.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay.
The math required to move a lighthouse without making it fall over. Anyways, so I know that they do this sometimes.
Yes.
true. But they didn't just pick up the lighthouse.
But they meet one of the guys that stuck around, Jim Rivets, which is basically like a guy that would work for my company named Johnny Computer.
There
Just
are
walking
many
around.
such guys in this episode. Ace Attorney-esque names.
Literally, I think this is just when Scooby-Doo gets Ace Attorney-ized. Like, Ethan, you're learning things about Ace Attorney. There's so many pun names. There's
Mhm.
everyone's a
Excellent.
pun name. That's like the whole
Excellent.
joke. I think that's specifically the English translation thing. I don't think that's a thing in the Japanese, but I could be wrong.
It probably is. They love doing that
There
with
are probably
kanji
Japanese
and shit.
puns that we don't know about.
So the thing about Japanese is that the way that they do puns is different from the way that we do it, because the name might have its own like sound and meaning, but the characters also have their own meaning, and so you can use funny characters to make a name, and then you know. Because you spelled it this very different and interesting way, it makes it into a pun.
Yep. It's always very fun.
Yeah. So I would assume that that's original. And it's just kind of even more goofy in English.
Yeah. Our next shenanigan is Shaggy and Scooby bum scooting across the beams.
Well, inchworming, but yeah.
You could do that though. That's not against the laws of nature.
Okay, it is against the laws of nature for a dog to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way that Scooby is doing that is against all logic.
Well, and then when Shaggy like starts his work, Scooby like bounces
this one
all around the exterior of the building.
Yeah, he's doing the riveting, and Scooby's just like doop de doop de doop de doop de doop, and perfectly like turns. He's going backwards, bouncing, and he turns on the beam so that he doesn't fall off the goddamn building. And then
he's smarter than most of the guys who worked here, I guess.
Right? He ends up all the way around the building so that he's across. He's like on the other side of the beam that Shaggy is literally riveting in.
Very funny.
Let's not forget the Spectre dropping a handkerchief on Shaggy's hand when he asks for something to wipe his head off with.
I love it when the people don't even try to scare the Scooby Gang and just fuck with them for no reason.
I need to do that to you guys more. I need to just be like, yeah, here you go. Here's a tissue. Like, frighten.
Yeah, you have to be wearing a scary ghost mask when you do it. And then you don't jump out with the scary ghost mask. You just stand there and wait until we notice, maybe.
Yeah.
I think frighten is a passive ability. It's not an action, it's just a passive.
Yeah. But Shaggy runs out of rivets and he's like, hey Scooby, give me some more rivets. And Scooby's like, alright, and he hauls out this bucket, not noticing the man that is standing in the bucket.
Yep, the Spectre is in the bucket. Scooby's like, oh my god, it's the Spectre. Shaggy's like,
he's literally just standing there.
He's not.
It's so funny. I don't know if you would count this as a shenanigan, but how did he get from up there to down there?
I don't fucking know, man.
I think I counted as a shenanigan that he like disappears and reappears like 5 times here. I just counted as one of like what?
We'll count it.
Where? How are you doing this, sir?
Exactly.
But
if there was an in-universe explanation for how he is moving across this building so quickly, but
yeah,
that's not part of our reveal.
We would have that if this were what's new, but
yeah, but we don't.
It's like the Doors, but it's a building.
The Doors, yeah.
Very true.
Then Scooby finally is like, "Wait, stay there," and like, is like, "Shaggy, look, it's the guy. You said you didn't see him. Here he is. It's the guy." And then they both run. This is Spectre.
I love how he just stands there and lets that happen.
It's just like that one song from SpongeBob. He's just standing there, menacingly.
And as we both know, Ethan, menacing is a crime.
It is a crime. Thank you, Dalt, for teaching me that menacing is a literal crime.
Excellent.
Things
We
you
have got to
learn.
get them on the show at some point.
Everybody
Start
DMing Dalt on YouTube. Find a way to get
Yes.
him on here.
As they're running, Shaggy lands on a beam, a wooden plank, and shoots Scooby into the air.
Because Scooby's the other end of it, of course.
Yep.
As you do. Yeah.
And he does the same for Shaggy. It's a good time.
Shenaniganery.
I'm gonna count that as one.
Yeah. Shaggy's like still holding the I don't know
The rivet gun.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of gun thing this is?
And then Scooby thinks Shaggy died because he bounces off some sandbags and leaves his hard hat behind.
So,
well, he
this
thinks
is the
he turned
point where I
to
made
sand.
the note.
Yes.
Good thing they were wearing hard hats. Who knows what could have happened?
But Shaggy's hard hat is gone now.
Yeah, it did fall off.
Yeah, and then they're still running away. Shaggy trips, lands on the rivet gun, and now he's being propelled by the rivet gun going forward.
Oh boy.
It's excellent. I love this.
It's just peak.
And then Scooby, using the power of cartoon physics,
My man
just
can
sits
roadrunner.
in the air.
I did not know this about him.
I mean, you know, he's just like Peter Pan. Peter Pan did this exact same thing.
Well,
as
Wile E.
long as he
Coyote also
believes
does
that he can
this.
stay there.
Exactly.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't look down.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
once you look down, you cannot stay up there because you realize what you have done.
Right. So
Yes.
he's like hovering in the air, taunting the Spectre, and then the Spectre taunts him back because he's like, haha, you didn't notice that you're about to fall to your death.
Yep.
And then Scooby's like, maybe I can make it, and like crawls a little bit and then falls.
And then he falls on top of Fred, who does not die
Yep.
because he's only one floor down.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like
Still probably
5 shenanigans,
hurts, but-
all of that shit.
But is that all? I counted Shaggy being proposed a rivet gun as a shenanigan, and
Mhm.
Scooby doing the cartoon physics as a shenanigan. Is that 2 or just 1?
That's two.
2.
No.
Yeah.
Is Scooby like being out in the air and then falling 1 shenanigan?
It
That's what I
should.
meant to say.
It's one.
Oh,
I think it's 1.
I think it is 1,
It's a sequence.
but you could split it up if you wanted to, because my god, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
We'll say it's 1.
Oh, is it another one that Fred doesn't die when he falls on it?
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
It's probably
the
fine.
least weird thing to happen in that entire sequence.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah. Agreed.
by our own definition, it has to be so cartoonish it could never actually happen.
Okay.
You know what?
Great Danes can fall on people and they can survive.
I will say, it does feel a little like our good buddy who did not know how to act in a cartoon, that Fred is just like still standing there and does not completely fall over when a Great Dane falls on him.
Right.
Mhm,
Because that's
mhm.
like a person-sized dog just
Mhm.
falling on him.
It's like when somebody opens a door in your face and you don't slam against the wall.
Jerry Reed.
Fucking Jerry.
Come
Reed.
on, man. Get with the program.
Never not bring
He's
it up.
dead. We will never let him live that down.
All right. I love that Fred's just like, wow, I hope the girls are better at mystery solving than we are. Like, you guys aren't really
And they
mystery
are.
solving anyway. So,
You are
Yeah.
trying to make money right now.
yeah.
They're
Trying to
not
work-
actively solving
They're
the-
trying to work their minimum wage job where the girls are like, we have plans. Okay, we got this. We're doing research about Ebenezer Crab.
Why is it always Ebenezer?
I
Yeah,
think it's
crotchety
so that they
old
can
man,
make geezer
Ebenezer.
jokes the whole episode. Yeah.
Like, tell me there's nothing more gremlin-y than this guy in this episode.
Mhm. I do think that it's interesting that the girls are investigating this as if it is an actual haunting for now. You know, they're learning the ghost's lore before they learn who is pretending to be the ghost.
Exactly. I
Right.
love it so much. Like, this is why I have the headcanon that Velma would believe in ghosts if-
Mm.
Yep.
if she could find the evidence. She just
Right,
hasn't
right.
found the evidence. But all the modern
Mhm.
things are like, no, it breaks her brain when she sees that there are ghosts, actually.
No, I think that you're right, though. I feel like, you know, in Zombie Island, they have Daphne being the one who is like looking for the supernatural. I feel like Velma also has that vibe where like she wants to find.
Yeah. I think Daphne just straight up believes it, like regardless. I think Daphne is just she's that kind of girl. She's just like, there's ghosts,
I think
obviously. Velma wants
it'd be really funny if Fred was actually the staunch skeptic.
I think Fred is the staunch skeptic, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's just like, that's just a guy. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, I make the traps.
We could make our own Scooby-Doo rewrite and just set it up like this.
Charlie does want like a Riverdale style live action Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Okay, here's what we do. Fred is a mechanic. Fred is a very like hands-on type of person. He makes all the traps, he like makes like all these devices and stuff, and he is staunch science guy. Velma loves mysteries, she loves novels, she is looking. She wants proof, but she hasn't found it yet. Daphne, believer. Shaggy, also a believer, but he does not want to be.
He doesn't want to be in this world.
The friend. Yeah, okay. Daphne would use a Ouija board because she thinks it's going to work. Velma would use a Ouija board because she wants to see if it would work. Fred would use a Ouija board because he doesn't think it's going to work. Shaggy would not use a Ouija board under any circumstances.
Correct. This is the alignment. This is it. We have it. Thank you. Also, you also kind of just described how I made the characters in our D&D campaign, just so you know.
Excellent.
Like, that's how we designed Velma specifically, is to be that kind of like believer, like or wanting the evidence type of believer. And Fred, I specifically made him like he's an artificer. And
yeah, exactly.
But he's also a cavalier fighter because the van.
Because of the motorcycle scene in
and the motorcycle scene,
right,
correct.
Of course.
But it's also the van. Like, he's just
my man has his vehicle proficiency.
He's got just vehicle, okay? That's it. Anyway, Ebenezer is maybe still alive. He's been practicing witchcraft. He comes back to his home every 20 years to make himself young again.
Right, and his home is no longer where it's supposed to be, so that's why he's haunting this construction.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody meets back up again, and they're like, let's go to where they moved the house, see if anybody's there. And somebody is.
Yeah.
She sure is. I love how she also has, like, the Spectre's fucked up eyes. They're
I guess that's genetic.
Or they both just have jaundice.
That's worse.
I mean, they're both ghosts. So, as we find out,
they're both also a mask in real life. So,
yeah.
Okay, this part confuses me. Why is this guy pretending to be this old woman? Yeah. What is the function of this?
Because we're really trying to sell that this thing is happening and scare these children into getting out of that like building thing.
Yeah, right.
Or he really wants to do drag, and this is his excuse to do it.
Why not? Listen, they're theater kids. Like every bad guy in Scooby-Doo is a theater kid.
Was a theater kid.
So they're just
very true.
Like, I'm trying to perfect my old lady makeup. Okay, you know, that's what we're doing today. Yeah, that's a fucked up old lady.
And we're looking around the house, and I've actually seen the scene I'm about to describe in a clip before, where Shaggy and Scooby read off from this black magic book
I
could not believe
that actually does something.
That's the thing, is this actually the first instance of magic? Well, technically we did
no.
Technically we did have our episode with Jeannie. So, but aside from a guest episode, is this our first instance of magic?
Yes. I believe so.
Or are they just too high?
What this means to me is that magic has always been canon in Scooby-Doo, and it's just that they don't notice until the movies start coming out.
I think so too. I absolutely think that magic has always been existing. Also, do we not love that there's just a bust of Ebenezer? in here that looks exactly like the ghost. Like,
That must be how
on.
they designed the costume.
Spot
It's
on.
incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Okay. Other implication of what happened here. Does that mean that there's a real, like, 180-year-old man who has eternal youth just, like, wandering around and they're just, like, stealing his look?
Maybe we just didn't see him.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
never
like
know.
the actual answer is that this guy somehow did die from some other
Right, they said he
thing.
disappeared 50 years ago, so...
And that's why, like, he's no longer here. Like,
Mhm.
haunting this place, actually. Like, something did happen to him that is just off the record. So, anyway,
You know, black magic is dangerous.
do we count the black magic as a shenanigan?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
And then they jump into a chandelier when Velma comes in the room because she scares the fuck out of them.
Several times.
No, well, it's because Shaggy pushed a button on a box and a bunch of paper bats came.
Paper bats that squeaked and moved. And I'm like, are you sure that's paper, Velma? I'm very confused.
That's what Velma said they were.
First, it was just that she came in the room. They went up in the chandelier. Then, Velma finds this box and does this. Also, why are these paper bats making...
There's no reason for that.
That's a shenanigan.
Okay. Well,
there
one
are
of them was a theater kid that was
origami
in charge
things
of
that
props.
can make noise because you set them up in a certain way that if you touch them, they can like squeak.
Yeah.
But like this seems a
They're
little
moving. They're making noise. They're not paper. Shenaniganery on that, and that was so there were two chandeliers. There's the paper bats. So, and then Nettie Crab comes back in the room. She's like, Ebenezer's coming. Do you want to get ready for him?
Yeah, do you want to come have dinner with him? He's about to come home. And then they leave. And I'm like, you're trying to solve the mystery of this guy.
Guys, that's when
he's about to come here.
With him.
Trap time. Right?
Trap time.
Literally. But they just leave.
Velma did find one clue. It's a receipt for a very expensive telescope lens. She was made out to him a couple of months ago, and they're like, okay, let's go to the shop where he bought it.
Okay, what's this guy's name? Because this was also a pun.
The guy at the shop?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
I did not write.
I didn't go to the wiki yet either.
Mr. Speck.
Of course.
Spectacles, right?
Yep.
So first they go back to the employment office to talk to which guy? I've lost who these people are.
I don't
honestly.
know. The guy at the employment office with the fedora and the green blazer. I don't know if you ever
Mr. Doherty, I think that's the guy who's not Jim Rivet.
Yes.
He's the guy who hired them, and they're like, "Hey, we just talked to Nettie Crab, the great granddaughter of Ebenezer, not Scrooge." And we're like, "Hey, she just told us that, like, you know, he's coming and all of this stuff." And he's like, "Nettie's been dead for 50 years." Funny enough, that's the same time that Ebenezer disappeared. So
yeah, what is going on there? I wonder.
I think there's like a hidden mystery in this episode.
Yeah. But this special telescope lens apparently is good at seeing things in the dark.
It's a light gathering, which maybe makes sense to me. Like something that like refracts specifically, puts all of the light in an area so that you can see better. Maybe.
Yeah. So they tell him that they're gonna go look for this thing. Ebenezer is, watching them this entire time, and he's following them as they go to this lens company to talk to Mr. Speck.
And on the way back, he's riding on top of the mystery machine.
So when he
scares
sees
the shit out of everybody.
They take the extra lens with them so that they can show it to the police. And this is the first time that we see the Spectre like frown. Like he's like fucking pissed that they're gonna do this because they're gonna find him out. So yeah, he gets on top of their machine. Oh, sorry about my thing. Shaggy is like, I feel like he's still here. And they're like, oh, you're just paranoid. And then
Gremlin energy, also shenaniganery, because like, what? I feel like the police should have been following them when that happened, right?
No, you would think.
What are you supposed to do when there's a person on top of a vehicle? Like,
I don't know, man.
Again, I think this design is so funny. Seeing him like holding on top of there, I like burst out laughing. Like, oh my god.
The way he's like holding on and his like chin is like
Yeah.
near the front of it. It's so weird. But finally,
Incredible.
his head comes down and they're like, ah! They all get out. Then they split up and he's after Shag and Scoob. Oh no. And they've got the
And
lens.
they end up in a bakery. Yes,
Right.
Shang-Chi
He's
got the lens,
definitely
they end up
following
in a
them to get
bakery.
the lens.
Yeah.
This is interesting because, you know, last time I was on, I feel like this kind of thing was what they were doing a lot. Shaggy and Scooby only really do this one, you know, setting up a Bugs Bunny-esque, like, social trap for the villain.
Yeah.
I love the social traps, though. They're like my favorite thing.
They're very good.
They sing him happy birthday. With this
but the
big,
social
like,
trap doesn't even work this time. Like,
No,
he
it
is
doesn't.
playing them by blowing out the candles and stealing the lens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's like, this is what I wished for. Got you, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, shenaniganery on the this.
I love how smart this guy is, actually.
Yeah.
Because, like, later on we'll see, like, how smart he is when
He's
it comes
playing
to
him.
trap stuff.
Mhm.
But we meet back up at Pizza Place. There's another safe robbery, and they're like, all the places that have been robbed are all within like a block radius of the construction site.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that this mystery was not very solvable. It sounds like I just wasn't paying very much attention while they were talking at the pizza joint every time.
That's okay.
It's fine. Like, you don't have to expect a lot from a Scooby-Doo like mystery, honestly. I'm just like, wow, they're doing so much more than they were.
There's an actual mystery. Yay!
In Where Are You? Like, instead of just we're in a haunted house, somebody's scaring us.
Yeah, there's a lot more effort here. But it's trap time, and the trap is a rope tied to a bucket of cement. That's it.
Quick dry and cement. We'll get it on him. He won't be able to run away.
Remember the trap that was just like throw a bucket of water on him, and
it didn't work.
And it didn't work because it was the thing was they wanted to make ice with the water, and the water just immediately turned into ice in the bucket.
Yep.
Oh, so it didn't. So it didn't work.
Very good.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah, but the Spectre's been following them this whole time, and he heard their plan. So he's like, all right, we're going to get around this. And that's what I mean when I say I like how smart this guy is, because he's like, he doesn't fall for their shit.
He doesn't. He's been stalking them and playing them this whole time. Again, every time I see him just fucking standing there looking at them, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
The gang splits up. Shaggy tries to like taunt him into going the way that they went, but it doesn't work. So now they're trapped on this beam hanging from a crane.
I don't know how they got onto that beam, but that's fine.
Me neither. But Scooby's like, we can still use the bucket of cement.
We'll just take it over there.
Yeah. He grabs it, hops in a wheelbarrow.
Accidental.
For some reason, there's a wheelbarrow this high up. I don't know why.
Shenaniganery!
And then Scooby and Shaggy are stuck in this wheelbarrow and just like riding towards this thing.
Yep.
They bump into the girder, right? And like make it go across and end up on a different building.
Yes. They run into this apartment building. They end up in the penthouse, which has wide open doors. Just chilling.
Apparently.
And Nettie's there. The bucket of cement bounces from the other side of the girder, dumps the cement on the ground, and they're stuck now.
Yeah, it gets both of them on their feet.
Okay, so how many shenanigans are we counting there?
I don't know.
Okay, so they got in the wheelbarrow. That's one.
Yeah, I got that one.
They fell out of the wheelbarrow.
Did not get that one.
The fact that happens perfectly as they're riding along, and then they don't fall to their deaths. I think that should count.
They swing into this open penthouse.
Got that one.
And then the cement.
Got that one. Okay.
Nice.
And so now we have our wrap-up in how all of this took place. Hey, look, it's the guy. It's the Red Sparks and Jim Mervitz.
So they were both working on the construction site,
Yes.
right? Or
These
Yes.
are both guys that we're working with. And so they're using the lens to figure out the opening of the safes, like literally to figure out the combinations, because they put that in a telescope.
They have been peeping toms on other people's dark ass apartments to watch them open their safes and get their combination.
Yep.
Yeah. And so, and they couldn't let this building be built because it would be high enough to a specific. So, like, this, I think this apartment is theirs, and that's why it was wide open for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, ridiculous.
They are staying here so that they can do this thing. The thing about this is a very limited con. Like, there are only so many places that you can see from this specific apartment. Like, you're gonna run out regardless. I don't think the building matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when you move to
my
a different...
hot take on your Scooby-Doo mystery.
I think that's when you eventually, like, let the building be built and move on.
Mm-hmm. Get
to
a different
location.
house with all the money that you stole.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess they didn't steal that much money because they're like, hey, where is it? And Scooby knocks over a plant and the money's just in the pot.
Is that plant a money tree? Because I think it is, which is funny.
It is now.
The irony. We love it.
I have to look up what a money tree looks like because I think I'm right.
Also shenaniganery, obviously.
Yes.
Because of course.
The cops buy Scooby a pizza that says honorary police dog, and Scooby says a cab and eats it.
He's like, no thank you, actually. I'm just gonna eat this.
I don't think that it's exactly right, but I do think that is the joke that they were trying to make, because they do have like that long stem with a bunch of like leaves on top. So
yeah.
Totally. Money tree. There
money
we go.
Tree.
Yep. And that's the episode!
Scooby eats the pizza, and he gets to like... There's like 3 bites left.
Right.
And Shaggy's like, hey, can I have some? And he's like,
don't
sure.
forget about your pal.
And he gives him the single olive that was in the middle of the pizza and then eats the rest of it.
Yep.
Is that a shenanigan or is that just a joke? I don't know.
I think that's just a joke. I think that's just Scooby being...
Yeah, you could flick an olive into a guy's mouth. You can't eat that much pizza all at once, but that's fine.
We haven't counted it before. I don't know if we're going to count it now. But
it's only when it's like very specifically cartoon egregious, you know? Like if they unhinge their jaws like snakes.
Right, exactly.
Right.
I'll count it.
That makes sense to me. Anyways, police dogs are bad. ACAB.
Yep. Fuck that.
So that's the episode. We did it, guys.
Charlie, what time is it?
It's terror time again. Let's do some trivia. This is the series premiere of the Scooby-Doo show. Did you know that? Fun fact.
Wow, I did actually know that. I figured that one out.
Yeah. The second half of the Scooby-Doo / Dynamut Hour, the Dynamut portion, which was later repackaged as Dynamut Dog Wonder, was the episode Everyone Hide, including a crossover with Mystery Incorporated, giving a full hour of Scooby and the Gang. Listeners, if you want to hear Charlie and I's thoughts on that, subscribe to our Patreon at $5 a month. You get access to our bonus show, Where Are We?, where we are covering all of the Dynamut.
Or at least all the Dynamut crossovers, which there are 3.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Ray, you want to take the next one?
You did not send me a link.
I did not.
Crap.
Ethan, can you send a link? Because I cannot open it on my computer without breaking this call.
Okay, now I have to... Okay. This marks the first episode of a Scooby-Doo show to appear on the ABC network, lasting until a pup named... It's also the first new Scooby-Doo episode to air in 3 years. The last was the new Scooby-Doo movies episode, The Haunted Carnival, when he met Dick Van Dyke on...
This is the first episode to feature Pat Stevens as Velma! Whoa!
I knew she sounded different.
I forgot to mention it because we did already talk about it on the bonus show episode. Because we're we already, we covered Everyone Hide, and I was like, oh my god, wait, this is the new Velma! I remember! But yeah, so this is Pat Stevens.
Although Hoyt Curtin had resumed his role as musical director at Hanna-Barbera during the production of the previous show, this is the first episode of the franchise not to use any pieces from the original 1969 score for Scooby-Doo Where Are You?, but the background music entirely was by Curtin.
If one were to use 1976, the year this episode aired, as a reference point, then the real 180-year-old Ebenezer Crabbe was born in 1796, built his house in 1820 at age, then disappeared 60 years before the events in the episode at age 120. Real Nettie Crabbe died in 1926, 50.
Okay, so he disappeared 10 years before her. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still.
I think that she was trying to use black magic to, like, summon him from the demon realm that stole him, and then she also died somehow. That's my,
I love it. I love it. God. Now I'm just like, I want to make this into a mystery for the D&D game.
Yes.
Yes,
just
please.
because this is just, like, so interesting with the backstory that could happen here. There's so much involved. When shown on the UK children's channel BBC, when Fred says, "Relax, Shag," the side-on shot of the mystery machine is zoomed in, so the specter is out of shot.
Too scary. The kids can't have that.
I guess. This is the first and only Scooby-Doo show episode where the gang, or at least Scooby, Shaggy, and Fred, get actual jobs, and the wiki has it in all caps, so that's why it's
hilarious.
Of course, because of Scooby-Doo, this is never touched upon or brought up again during this.
Exactly! We never bring that up again. It doesn't matter.
Fucking wild. The implications.
That's why this episode is important to me. Like, this episode is just an anomaly in itself to me.
We have to assume now that every time we're not watching them, they're just, like, doing odd jobs off screen.
Yeah.
To fund their illicit mystery-solving adventures.
They're, I mean, kind of illegal because they are breaking and entering oftentimes. So, yeah, that's how it goes.
Like, maybe sometimes they get funds from, like, turning people in, and then they get, like, kickback from the cops. I don't know. Like, are they technically bounty hunters?
In a manner of speaking.
Could be. They're somewhere between Ghostbusters and Veronica Mars. Like, they're doing private eye investigations, and they're also hunting. So, There we go. Ethan, how many shenanigans did we have for this episode? I know it's not the new Scooby-Doo movies, but...
No, we have a pretty modest count of shenanigans with 19.
All right.
Not too shabby.
I was getting worried because the syncing on Google Sheets had it as 7 for some reason.
Oh,
because I can't,
weird.
Like, that's just how it updates. That's just how it is sometimes. I can't always see what it officially is. There we go. That's just funny.
It's because I hadn't pressed enter. I was just updating it.
Here we go. All right. What's our Scooby snack rating? Because I enjoyed this very much.
I also enjoyed this. I liked how smart the villain was. So I'm gonna say that 0.5.
Yeah, I think there's some room for improvement. Like, I would give it I'll give it a 4.5 just because I enjoyed it so much. But I do think that I wish we had more suspects. Like, we at least we met the suspects, and like,
but very brief.
Yeah, but like, we only had 4 characters in the episode that weren't our baddies and our gang. So there was only so many options. So
because we had the guy at the hiring office, the pizza guy, and the bad guys, and the guy who owned the lens shop.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like,
so
there's a possibility that it could have been the same person being both, but it wasn't. So
my thing is, I can tell that it is taking it more seriously. Like, there is a lot less shenanigans and a lot more, worrying about the Spectre and what he's gonna do, all that. I do also think that we could get more logical, more mystery focused. So I'm gonna give this one 3.5.
Okay.
I did really enjoy it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, that gives us a average Scooby-Doo snack rating of 4.16 or 4.17.
There we go. And whose side are we on this episode? Are we on the side of Red Sparks and Jim Rivets and stealing the money from these random people?
No, these guys fucking suck.
No.
Or are we on the side?
I am on the side of the lens shop owner who just got caught up in the crossfire doing legitimate business.
I was gonna say, are we on the side of our mystery gang this episode? Being like, let's get some minimum wage jobs so that we can buy some pizza
Okay,
to eat.
That I can also respect.
I respect the
But-
hustle.
I do respect the hustle.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think
Are
they're just being smart this episode.
on the side of the gang? Okay, I'll put that down.
We love it. It's been so long.
Yes, it has been a long time. All right. So I think that's about it on our end. Raye, do you want people to find you on the internet? And if so, where can they do
Oh.
that?
Yeah, so the primary place to find me is still on the Deus Ex Media network. I am also a co-host of The Eldest Gods with my bestie is Charlie. We're both there.
We're
We read
besties?
Rick Riordan books. We are besties.
Oh my god.
We're besties and we're reading and we do a lot of close reading of the text, do a little bit of analysis, a little bit of freaking out over characters and having a great time. So I highly recommend you go check that out.
Yeah.
If you haven't.
We just had our longest season ever.
For real. Yeah, we are taking a short break because we, just finished a book and then we'll be back with the second book in the King Chronicles. So
yeah. Also, Raye is in our Mr. Knit server. So if you want to become a
that they
patron for as little as $1 a month, you can join our server where I send a lot of fan art and sometimes memes, and we talk
heck
about
yeah.
the episodes coming out.
Yeah, I mostly send me. Charlie sends fan art. It's a good time.
I find so many. Listen, Pinterest is where I find all of my things, and it's because they know. They
That's
know.
wild. It's wild that Pinterest knows that you are looking for fan art actively.
They know what fan art I want at all times.
Good.
So
Very good.
it works for
Nice.
me. All right, that's all for us today, guys. Until next time, we're gonna split up and look for clues for our next. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can follow this podcast socials at Mysteries in the Machine Pod on Instagram. You can send a message to our email, mysteriesinthemachinepod@gmail.com. Be sure to give us a rating, a review, or let your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws.
You can find me, Ethan, on Instagram and Threads at ethan.t.hewlin. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram.
Here we are, back at it again.
Back at it
Here we
again.
are in the future. Okay.
Still have not seen Steven Universe Future, but I know that much.
Gasp.
Charlie.
So I do recommend you being the first half of it you can watch whenever, but the second half of it you do need to make sure you're in a good headspace, because if you're already sad,
It'll make me more sad.
it'll make you more sad. So
The whole show is about the trauma, so
Well,
yeah, I think
mean,
it's a slow burn of the trauma. Like the first few episodes I think you can get through and it's
Sure.
okay, but the back half of it, it's like,
it does ramp
sure
up
you're okay.
quite. Yeah.
Okay.
listen, Steven has PTSD.
Yeah.
And Rebecca Sugar
understandably
was
so.
like, hey, this is actually what will happen to your faves when they grow up. And they were chosen ones, child protagonists. So
That
there you
is
go.
an interesting idea to explore that once all the dust is
Right?
settled, supposedly.
it was
Mhm.
that's why it's so smart. Honestly, it's so important.
And
Yeah,
now we're
and-
getting Lars. Lars has his
I
own
know!
series now.
Lars, more traumatized
am-
boys.
Disappointed in the world in which no one can pitch original shit anymore and everything has to be spin-offs, but also Lars and the Stars. Woo!
I think though that Rebecca Sugar wanted Lars of the Stars to be the backdoor pilot for that anyway. I think that was completely valid. They set up, hey, here is your protagonist and your ensemble crew for a potential spinoff. I feel like it was planned.
Probably, yeah. The Steven Universe Future, it ended not that long ago.
2020.
Damn.
Okay, 5 years
It's
ago.
actually much longer than I thought.
Yeah, 2020.
I was like, I know that it's been
I
over
remember
a
it being
year.
pandemic times when it ended. So,
Okay.
Right.
all right.
I hate 2020's 5 years ago. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, let's talk about this episode. Let's get
Yes,
into that.
yes,
Ethan,
let's do that.
your entrance,
Oh, yes.
you've got it
I
back.
am loving the return to form here. This makes it so much easier for me.
Ethan, I will get into that when we get into the episode, my thoughts on this series.
Oh,
But
good.
you continue.
Of
You
course.
do your magic.